In this demo, I'm going to walk you through how an admin can create a briefcase to assign records to users of the Salesforce Field Service mobile apps. This will allow them to have records offline to use with their extensions and their flows. Let's get started. First, we find the briefcase builder in the Setup UI. Once we're there, we create a new briefcase. In this case, I want to create a briefcase that is going to be for my solar panel technicians who are going around Northern California fixing solar panels. So we choose a name, we populate the developer name, and if we'd like, we can set a description. Now, I need to add some objects. So let's add solar panels. And I want to get just the solar panels that are activated and the solar panels that are in the solar panel region. So let's add two filters to get us there. First, we get our activated solar panels and make sure that's equal to true. And then we get our region and make sure that that is equal to Northern California. And we can change the filter logic if we'd like. And there are also some advanced options, such as changing the number of records from the default to a custom limit, and how the records are ordered by and sorted. But the default is fine, so let's move on. Now, I need to add batteries, because the technicians will be servicing the batteries as well. And in this case, I want the batteries that have an install date within the last year. And I don't want to come back to change this date every time, so we're going to use a relative date to ensure that this is automatically done for us. So we set our install date, where the criteria is less than. And now we come here and set the relative date. In this case, everything that is less than this last year. Another option, of course, is that we can set an absolute date if that makes more sense. In this case, relative is just fine. Now that we have our objects assigned, we're going to assign these to our technicians. In this case, we can assign it to Andrea Bowden, Bill West, and Bob Hodges, who are our 3 Northern California technicians. We can also assign them to public groups. But in this case, since it's only 3, let's stick to users. Now we need to assign the available apps. In this case, we have Salesforce Field Service for Android and Salesforce Field Service for iOS. Since our company uses both, let's assign both apps. Now we can either save or activate. If we activate, this means it's available immediately. If we save, we can always activate it later. In this case, I want my technicians to get these records now. So let's click Activate. Great, we've created our briefcase. Now let's go to the Field Service app. We'll run a sync, and it completes. To see if we have all of our records, let's go offline. Now let's go into our service appointment. From here, let's open up our solar panel flow, which lets us check if the records we have filtered on are available. We put in the ID for a record that we'd like. We click Next. And as we can see, the solar panel is there, offline. Now let's check our batteries. We put in the ID. We select Next. And again. And perfect. Our records are available offline.